How's it? Today's Monday, March 20th, and I have uh, deload powers today. So I know a couple weeks ago I was supposed to do a deload. Once I hit with that 140 back squat for four fives and then 110, the week after that was supposed to be a deload. I guess in some sense I technically did deload, but it's not the classic like actual lower intensity, lower volume. It was more just a lower volume with a higher intensity, which, I mean, when you think about it, could be not deloading, could be deloading in some instances. But this week is going to be a little bit different. I actually have a light day today for my Monday day, which is both like snatch variation and clean variation. And this is kind of coming on the heels of a double that I worked at the restaurant yesterday. So I didn't work a double in the last like 7 months. So I wasn't sure how my body would feel the next day. So today. So I messaged Steve last night. I think I walked like 9 miles or something. I was on my feet for from 8:30 to 10, something like that. So a really, really, really long time. And I didn't want to continue, or I didn't want to stop the progression for what I was doing because Saturday was going so well, and Wednesday last week, Wednesday and Saturday, I guess, are coming close to some of the highest volume with high intensity I've ever done, ever. And I haven't been able to say that as far as strength progress goes in a very, very, very long time. But yeah, kind of what I'm doing today is a little bit different than what I was doing last Monday. Of course, last Monday was the block lifts where I hit that 110 PR, which is crazy to think about. Today I'm doing some complexes with one power plus one hang, and then in the case of the clean and jerk, I'm doing a power jerk at the end of that. So really light. Today is going up to 80, so power snatch plus hang snatch. So I'm doing 5 sets of 1 plus 1. I remember a time when 80 was kind of a scary number to hit as far as power snatch goes. And today, I initially thought that it was going to be challenging for the power snatch portion of it. I am pleasantly surprised that I was wrong. These power snatches were all very easy, even though some of them were not where I wanted them to be, as far as like extending through the legs and hips before pulling my arms. All of the hang snatches were really good as far as the extension first and then pulling with the arms, and it felt like I was able to nail all of them pretty consistently. After that, the power clean plus hang clean plus power jerk is going up to 105 for 5 sets of 1 plus 1 plus 1. And this is also very easy. I'm not really thinking too much about any of the lifts going on today. I just want to be crisp, but not to the point where I am like kind of paralyzed by excessive thought. I think that I performed pretty well, except for the second to last set for my top set of 105. You'll see that power clean is a little bit out front, and I don't know why. I don't know why that happened the way it did. Here's the first set at 105. Yeah, not too much to say about these. Trying to just follow the exact same template for the snatches. So it's like if I am extending through my legs and then pulling my arms afterwards, then it turns out really well. Going back to what I was talking about as far as like strength movements go, the squat and the deadlift. My previous best deadlift for like set of 5 is 405. And so this past week I did on Saturday, 2 days ago, I did 181 for a top triple. 181 is I think 398 pounds. Next week I am scheduled to go to 184. Well, I guess it's this week, so in 5 days, 6 days, depending on how you count it. I am scheduled to go to 184, which is 405 for a set of three. I also made a note that I felt like I was able to deadlift 181 for at least five. Well, at least four, probably five, maybe six on Saturday. And so when I'm trying to think about where I've been in the past, I am really excited to be able to try to deadlift that. Um, Similarly on the squat, my best set of 10 for squat is actually a set of 11 at 335. Look at me. Uh, I get easily influenced too much. Jason was just telling me to hold and then kind of gave me a down signal. And then he was like, "Oh, squat it, squat it." And I was like, "All right, I'll squat it." I probably shouldn't have done that. My elbow was kind of tweaky, but that was fun. Um, yeah, going back to my squats, right? My best set of 10 was actually a set of 11 at 335. So if we think about where I am right now, last week I did 146 for three fives and then 110. And then this week I'm going to go to 149. 149 is 328 pounds. And then the week after that, if I go for 2 weeks, it's going to be 152. That's 335. And so if that's where I'm pushing to, that is going to be very close to a PR. At the time, also, I was heavier and I just did a single top set rather than doing those three preliminary sets of five. So, I'm very, very close to where I was in strength in like the best shape of my life. So, I am very, very, very happy with that. So, as far as that goes, today's a deload, Friday's a deload, Wednesday and Saturday are going to be kept the same to kind of keep pushing for that. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.